Hi, this is Marc from Piercingstudio Vienna, and today we're doing an English movie, actually, an English video, because we have Elizabeth Taylor. No, I think she looks too young to be Elizabeth Taylor, and she's going to do one lobe, right, Elizabeth? All right. So just come in, say hi. Hi, nice to meet you. Oops, your shirt
what?
just.
Oh.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So. You're from the United States.
Yes, I am.
So, you told me in the beginning, because sie spricht auch Deutsch, aber wir haben gesagt, wir machen ein englisches Video. Sag mal was auf Deutsch, ganz kurz.
Hallo, ich komme aus den USA.
Yeah.
Servus.
Servus. Yeah, she can speak German, but she speaks better English, of course better than I, and it's her mother language. So anyhow, so for all international viewers, I decided to do this in English. All right. So this is pretty simple.
Yeah.
Just a normal second lobe.
Yeah,
About the size between the first and the second.
Mm-hmm.
What do you actually? I use something like 6.5 or 7 millimeters.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I don't have this in inch because everything you do in inch, and inch never was my size. I always used to talk in millimeters, but anyhow, I'm going to show you where we will place the earlobe. So I guess you wear normal jewelry like this ones, like tiny ones.
I wear both tiny and.
These ones, are they for you tiny or are they quite big for you? Or
These are like tiny.
Okay, so you have bigger ones.
Yeah.
Like double of these, or?
Maybe. Yeah, I guess. I mean, I don't wear.
There's something like 4
I
millimeters.
mostly wear like hanging ones. Anyway,
Okay,
so
oops, okay. Well, it's just because if you have something like 10 millimeter balls, big balls.
Yeah.
This is I should know this because otherwise we have to make really the width a little wider. But I think it will be good with 6 or 6.5 or 7 millimeters.
Okay.
Let me just check this out. I'm taking the measurements anyhow with my scale, and I show you in the mirror, and if you feel comfortable with it, you just let me know and we do it. If you want to change something, please tell me as well, and we're just going to find a spot that I agree on and you agree on too.
Okay.
So how long have you been here for?
Since September of last year.
Okay, so actually nearly a year. And how long will you stay?
Until the end of June, so I leave in like a week.
All right. Okay. So what do you do here?
I was helping with teaching English. So
Okay, so you're an English teacher.
I wasn't a real English teacher, but I would like teach lessons in English. I would assist.
Okay, and where did you do this?
I did this in Wieselburg.
Okay.
You know Wieselburg? You know Wieselburger Bier?
Yeah. Right, Wieselburger beer. Yeah, I know it.
It's like 100 kilometers west.
I think I don't like the beer. I mean, it's not bad, but I like Gösser more, I think.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't drink.
Do you drink beer?
Not very often. It's
Why?
okay. I don't know.
You don't want to get drunk?
I like wine better.
Okay, but you like to get drunk sometimes.
Sometimes.
It's a confession. Have you ever been on a spring break or something?
Like a crazy spring break?
Yeah.
No, that's not really my thing.
So, well, this is not because you cannot tell by people how they look like. Normally, I thought every American girl really goes like on the crazy spring break. So, no, it's some. Not. Well, I think, and I mean, they really push it in the media, so you always see, all these movies about this.
Yeah.
I think if you're really there, it's not even dramatic as they show in television.
Yeah, probably not.
All right, so I'm going to give you the mirror,
Yeah.
and you just let me know if you like what you see. Das ist ein Abstand so 6 mm ungefähr. Das ist eigentlich bei Ohrläppchen ganz schön. So what do you think?
Yeah.
Oh, you just did touch it.
No, sorry, I'm just looking.
I just have to clean. I just have to do it this way. No, don't worry. I will just, for your own safety.
Yeah, that's good.
I think it's good. Even if you have a little bigger, it's still enough space between. And if you want to wear hoops, it looks better if it's more closer.
Yeah.
In the beginning, we can use a tap ball, which means no bling bling, no crystal.
Yeah.
It's just a tap ball. Or if you prefer, we can use a small tiny Swarovski crystal inside.
I don't need a crystal.
You don't need it.
No, just
and ball size, we have a 3 mm and a 2.5.
maybe 2.5.
Yeah, that's what I would have recommended as well.
Okay.
All right. So the procedure is such. What we do is I will disinfect again as you touched it. Then I will put I will take my clamp, the first clamp. I will do the piercing. After I did this, we will put in the jewelry, and then you're good to go. The aftercare I'm going to explain to you right now. I have them fully written in English. So first of all, what you want to do is you always want to disinfect your hands and clean your hands, wash them before you touch the piercing. Okay, so during daytime don't touch the piercing because you touched money and the subway station, whatever. So you have a lot of bacteria on your hands. So always wash them and disinfect them. Step 2, then we'll be using antiseptic and antimycotic spray, which is Prontolind. Prontolind is the state-of-the-art product produced in Germany. You have in the United States, you have different things, but not as good as Prontolind. So as you're here for a few weeks, please take this with, and this lasts you till you're back home in the United States. So what you want to do, you want to spray the Prontolind 2 to 3 times on the front and the back side, and leave it on for approximately 20 to 30 seconds. By this time it can make its antibiotic and antimycotic reaction. Step 2 will be cleaning the piercing. You want to clean the piercing with the tissue. Don't use Q-tips or something because they're fuzzy. So a normal paper tissue like Bounty or Zeva is efficient. Just spray it a little bit so it's a little wet, and once it's a little wet you just can clean it on the front and the back side easily. There's a little crust, it's normal, and this is what you want to clean away. You always want to leave the piercing jewelry in, you never will take it out in the first weeks, okay? Very important. Finally, you use Prontolind gel. The gel is very easy to handle. You just take a tiny bit on your finger like a needle pin, okay, and just cream it from the front and the back side, and then gently move the piercing back and forward. Don't turn it, don't twist it. Always move it back and forward. 1 time is enough. You want to do this 3 times, 3 weeks, 2 times a day, and another 3 weeks, 1 time a day. So in total, we're talking about 6 weeks doing the aftercare, and then you're good to go and you can change the piercing.
Okay.
We use, in the beginning, you have a titanium. It's sterilized, everything, so it's medical grade. In the United States, they use a lot of surgical steel. Surgical steel contains nickel. This is why it's actually forbidden to use it in Europe. We have a law, EU Nickel-Verordnung from 1993, which says you're not allowed to do this in if you have medical examinations and things you do. So I would really recommend you buy a piercing jewelry here you like. In the United States, you just change it for this. You either do it yourself or you go to a piercer. I recommend you go to a colleague of mine, and they can do it, they can put it in, but then you're sure that you have something in which is definitely without nickel, because if you have something with nickel, it might be a problem, an issue. But it's in your own interest. I mean, you can do it or not. So this is what I would do. And normal earrings, like fashion jewelry and things, this cheap stuff, I would really earliest use in a half a year. The first time I really would stay with the normal piercing jewelry. It's much better, much recommendable, and it heals up really fast and good, and you never have any issue with these, okay? So far so good, so let's do it.
Okay. So,
it's your first piercing, because they have been when you were a little girl, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So this is the first time you get really pierced, that's it.
Oh, that wasn't so bad.
Yeah?
Oh my god, I was so nervous.
I realized. So I was keep talking.
Yeah, but I was watching actually your YouTube videos.
You did?
And that made me feel better, yeah.
Yeah, you didn't understand it because you can speak German, but the foreign customers they don't, so... Alright. Well, that's it actually.
Yeah, that wasn't bad. And it hurts less than with the gun, the piercing gun.
Yeah, the piercing gun is more painful. That's it. Beautiful. I show you in the mirror.
Yeah.
That's it.
Oh, I love it. Yeah.
You love it?
Honestly,
Good, great.
Yeah, I do.
So any questions so far?
How long should I wait before I swim in the ocean?
Yeah, that's it. I would have mentioned this as well just right now. So ocean. You can swim in the ocean actually today, but there's no ocean in Vienna.
Okay, cool.
At least I haven't found one.
I'm going to Tel Aviv on Friday.
Okay. So yeah, you could do this. Pools, if it's a private pool or a saltwater pool, you can do it actually after 1 week. If you want to go in like river or lake waters, if they're hygiene, so far no bacteria, you can always check in the internet regarding the governmental news if there is something in then you can go in if they say it's nothing special. And public, like if you go public swimming like Therme or whatever you have, I would really not go there the next 3 weeks because there is a lot of chlorine in the water and a lot of people, so a lot of pollution. This is what I would really avoid. Regarding your hair, don't color it the next 6 weeks. You can shower normal, you can do sports normal, you can sleep on it, you can do everything normal. Okay, and during daytime, once again, don't touch it, don't play around with the piercing.
Okay.
So, no questions so far? Everything clear? Alright, so, good. Just take one quick shot in the camera. This is it, the new Lobe. Alright. Thank you, it was nice meeting you.
Thank you.
Having a United States customer.
Yeah.
So, thanks for watching. Bye-bye.